Welcome back, everybody, to A&M Reviews. It's Muhammad and Adrian, and we're here to review the Disney Plus original film, Raya and the Last Dragon. But essentially, this movie is about long ago in the fantasy world of Kumandra, humans and dragons live together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters known as the Druun threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to a lone warrior to track down the last dragon and stop the Druun for good. But what did you get from Raya and the Last Dragon?
Yeah, so I thought for one thing, the movie looked really nice. It was like super clear. And obviously it was cartoon CGI, but it still felt like real somehow, particularly like the landscape shots and things like that. It just seemed like you were really in a different world. So, and this was released on Disney Plus. So I feel like, even after this year of things being released online instead of in theaters, I don't think we sacrificed much visually from this. It still came across beautiful. The story was, it was a nice journey to watch. I saw someone compare it to the Last Airbender, and I was like, that seems very similar in a lot of ways. I did not realize until they said that. But it was a great story. Aquafina was pretty funny as usual, and as Sisu, and it's just a nice little ride along journey about this small, I think, East Asian community broken up and brought back together by trust, I guess.
Yeah, little spoiler there, but I really did like this one. I thought it looked nice. The visuals were amazing. That's pretty much a given with Disney. They have all the money in the world to spend on their technology and CGI and whatever they need to make a really good animated film, and that's always a given with them. So I really did like the story, kind of discovering something that was in the past and then having to bring it back just so you can save the world. I can see some similarities to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think there were any powers to master here, like with Aang, how he had to, master fire, water, and earth. He was already a master airbender, but I really did like this one.
Yeah, and it was a cute story, and it felt, nothing was like too silly. There were jokes in it that were pretty funny, I think, for some of the characters you meet along the way. There's this war, dragons, of course, and I feel like these dragons, they looked more like the Asian drawings of dragons and the parades they do, where the people are standing underneath the dragon, making it dance and whatnot. These were kind of like long, skinny dragons, the big heads. This kind of reminded me of that, which I thought was pretty neat. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good one. Does it make it in that top tier for you as far as Disney films?
I don't know. I like some Disney films for different reasons. This one, it had really good music, but I would say the soundtrack wasn't part of the show this time, like in some Disney movies. There were some funny parts, but things like the drone or the Druun, the evil being in this one, it was just purple cloud, which is not really explained why that it exists. Is it like fear personified? What? There was no one controlling it.
It's Galactus.
That's what just the dark cloud taking over the world for no reason. And somehow Dragon Light beats it. Other than that, The story was pretty good.
Yeah. I think, kind of the self-discovery and growth of Raya throughout the story really kind of draws you in. But as far as on the villain side, I think we get more of a human villain than the Druun, the cloud monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely like that better. I think the Druun were just the catalyst for them to get something. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.